Leave it beating from its nest.
Here and welcome back to another live stream. So I know it was a long time not posting videos.
Worse still, he has enlisted the stalker to find the reservoir, a weak point of Alteno, a place I
got such a dream in Warframe.
I fear the stalker is on the cusp of finding his place.
Like,
do not let this happen.
Best quest ever in my life. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
Try to begin it.
I will attempt to bypass this vault.
Why is all of the alcohol?
Who destroyed the Orokin? Your way of life.
Oh my god, why
Who
is
do you want, Shadow, to cleanse your despair in their blood? Sever their heads, yet they rise again.
Is that Frost?
Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth from you.
That looks like Excalibur. Man, is that the stalker sword?
I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. I am Hanhao, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart.
Man, you think I'm sentient? I don't know. I'm just a robot.
From its nest.
I heard people say that this quest is super good.
The sentient Hanhao has grown strong again, and his thoughts have invaded my own. Worse still, he has enlisted the stalker to find the reservoir, a weak point of Alteno, a place I hid long ago. I fear the stalker is on the cusp of finding his place. Do not let this happen.
Okay. So now let's go navigation. Secondary. Man, I just took 2 days to unlock 2 planets. I unlocked Saturn in 1 day, I unlocked Uranus in 1 day. Man, dude. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Neptune Junction is way easier than you think. Yeah, get a level 30 heck shotgun. I mean, like, get a level 30 Scana or like a melee, which is the max level. Hit the Spectre 5 times and he's dead. Super easy. Trust me.
The Grineer's excavations have disturbed Hanhao's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction.
I'm this game.
Infiltrate the Grineer systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the stalker. The Grineer expedition has uncovered pieces of Hanhao, fragments of his body. For Hanhao, every part of him is connected to his singular mind. Is this how he's invading my mind?
I'm gonna go to A first because he's the first player of the alphabet. I know. I'm just a young boy. Oh no, they triggered the alarms. Please don't tell me I'm with it. I don't want too much enemies to come on me because I'm literally too weak for those missions. But I don't know how I get directly over here. Mastery rank 5. I was waiting for this quest all along because people say...
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now and they will start destroying the data.
Super cool. So I try to figure a way out of... I try to figure a way to get it like quickly. Got it. Please tell me I'm gonna get it. Please. Okay, it's not like that. So guys, the only The only, in my opinion, the only way of getting. Oh
Alarms.
shoot, man.
Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry.
Man. No! It got all the way down. No. This cannot be. I cannot let this happen. No. Yes. Let's go, baby.
This data vault has already been raided. The data
I
is
didn't
damaged,
even
but
know
there
that
could be a message here.
there would be a
I need another data
sentient
sample to piece it
coming and
together.
like expose me.
The Tenno Hive has corrupted your precepts.
Okay,
With
whatever.
love,
Shut
I
up,
will destroy
Snapchat.
them
Yeah.
and make you right again.
As if I had an editor to stop my
You will never find them,
demonetizing
Hun
of my
Hao.
channel. But I don't care.
But
I don't
see
even
your
want money.
mind. I already have found
I want to
them.
be an ordinary
You owe
person.
me their lives.
And yeah. Make sure to subscribe and like this stream. I
The
do
target
videos
console is
every
nearby.
week
If you trigger the
I do
alarms now,
videos every
the
Thursday,
enemy will
Friday,
start
or
destroying
Saturday.
data.
and streams and any of the weekends. But obviously for Americans it's like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for holiday. No, like wait, it's like Thursday, Friday for them. Okay, I don't want to talk about this. And now what do I do? How do I get in there? What is the only way? There's definitely one way up in there. Oh my god. What is there? What are those now? How can I get in there? Okay, there's a tube. It must be one of those things. Okay, now this game tried to make me not think like Frankenstein. Oh, those are just what do I do now, man? Jackpot. Oh shoot, man. I'm gonna have trapped. What do I do here? Damn it. What do I do? Ah, this mission is so hard. Man, I'm already in the first mission of a quest. Not finding them. This quest takes 1 hour to finish. Hold on. Did I just see something which leads me there? I think so. I should stay here. No, I think so. I should be here on here this time. Okay, maybe not. Wait, what is this thing? What is that thing which lets me in there? The locked door, really? From where? Hold on. I'm taking hours. Wait. This should have opened. Okay. Now it should open. Got it. No. Okay. There must be something which doesn't need to do stage things. Really? How can I get that? Oh my god. I'm gonna fill this machine. Please tell me it's something new. Small. Where is it, man? I cannot even find something to get in there. Wait a minute. I think so I need to focus on the map. Focus. And the map should be a focuser. And then I should make the lowest. Make the low. Focus on the maps. Oh damn it, where should I go? It's definitely some. Wait a minute. No, the whole time. Got it. I didn't even know that. Okay, now there's something in my something over here. No, I hate those things. What if I bullet jump through it? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna fail.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Thank God it's about a minute. Boom. Got it.
That's what I was looking for. I can decode the rest of the message. This is bizarre. It's for me. I need a moment to contact this person. Get to extraction.
Yeah. Infiltrate the criminal accounts. Man, I don't like the future. The future's not gonna be nature ever. It's gonna be artificial life. Wait, what if in the future, like you would have like some sort of fingerprint in your hand, or on your wrist, and then you could open your house door? That would be so cool. Yeah, I'm just talking about the future because this game is the future. But entertainment. Wait a minute. Okay, time to scan you, buddy. Again. Got it. 8,000 credits. Yo. Did my orbiter just get in water? Okay, it's the future in there. Wait, it's not the future, or is it? Are there phones? Wait, now I know why there's a market. Okay.
Hanhao is listening. I will be discreet. The message you uncovered was an offer to help us. I do not trust the person who wrote it, but we are out of options.
Find the essential fragments. Man, I'm too eager to finish this quest. Okay, find the sentient fragments. What is salvage? Is it the salvage material which you collect from planets? Whatever. Forget about it.
Hello, Tenno. Are you surprised? Why?
Yeah.
You know I've always had my ear to the kennel. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they've dug up. But I do. Shall I show you? Don't worry. You can trust me. This time.
I don't think so, Allied 5.
I know. Our past has been slightly, combative. But genocidal invaders from the other system make strange bedfellows, wouldn't you say?
I'm too eager to find my reward. Okay, quick 1 minute of school.
The sentient
Definition of eager.
nightmare of the
Can't
organ.
wait and be
Boogeyman to
very
the
happy.
promise. That
wait
thing
for
must have
something
your
happy.
lotus in quite a
No,
panic
I mean,
for her
can't
to
wait
be
for
working
something
with
to
the
be
likes of
happy.
me.
Like for example, I am eager to go to the water park. Means I can't wait to go to the water park.
So this stalker seems like he's made quite a powerful friend, hasn't he? I wonder what's under that scary, smoky exterior.
Me
A
too.
heart of gold, perhaps.
Okay, is it this direction? Hey, where am I? Okay. I wish if I could boost up. I don't even know where am I going. Someone dies, all the secrets are uncovered. Yep. Wait, there's a quest called Stolen Dreams. I don't know if that's anything there is. I'm very curious about what ore this called. Like, do you remember the old ore operator? And then Lotus is like in the beginning, the ruins of the old war. What the fridge is she even saying? Also ores. Copy that.
Listen, Mitra. Tell him. You're near the dig site. Of course I could just tell you where it is, but what fun would that be? So keep your eyes peeled. If you have eyes, that is. Warmer. Colder. Yes, getting warmer.
Oh. Am I playing with the Allied Fine Gold? I guess so.
Nope. Getting colder.
Warmer now. Then.
That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it.
Hey. this.
That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it. You're right on top of it now.
What's on top of it now? Oh. Sentient stuff won't really maybe. Is that it?
Are these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war.
What?
I can use it to see him.
What?
I see the stalker stronger. Hunhow's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What?
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno.
Yes, hurry, Tenno, but be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you?
Because of one quest. Yep. Why does this even call me operator? Find the stuff.
Tell me, Lotus, what is this reservoir? Some hidden Tenno weakness?
Goodbye, Alid. You've earned your favor. We'll take it from here.
Okay. Quest. Okay, thank God. What's that diamond? Not a salvage.
When you connected to Hunhouse Fragment, Hunhouse saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
I hate the cold. It's kind of cool though.
You must be asking, Alid, what's in this for you? It's simple, really. I scratch your mental back, and you scratch mine. All the credits in the system aren't worth half as much as a Tenno owing you a favor. A void gate. These things never made sense to me.
Okay.
You're smart, Tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
This needle pierces the sky. Nata, will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Impressive. These sentient fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
The sentient has adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new. Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys. Use this one to reopen the portal before more sentient fighters come. The void is poison to them. Cross the threshold. Go now. The sentients cannot follow.
Oh, don't you just hate that feeling? Makes my stomach flip. Let's see where you've landed. Find a nav console. Sweet prophet, the moon exists! It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. My, Lotus, you make a fine villain.
Wait, what will you find?
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
What does Stalker call Lotus Nata?
Hunhouse found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? as unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes, and what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Alad distract you from your mission.
Oh, they don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. You need to find a way to get off this tower and onto the moon.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void, yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you? That's it, Tenno. Shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Orokin called Alad V. Your silence soon comes.
No, don't tell me.
Come now, Tenno. Even a child could figure this system out.
Oh, what happened? This has gone very wrong. Man, what the? What's happening here? Oh my god. Oh. Okay guys, sorry for running
Tell
out.
me, Lotus, what is this reservoir? Some hidden Tenno weakness?
The whole time I
Goodbye,
thought this
Alad.
boy reservoir
You've earned your
was like
favor. We'll take it from here.
resting couch. Okay.
When you connected to Hunhow's fragment, Hunhow saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
You must be asking, Alad, what's in this for you? It's simple, really. I scratch your metal back, and you scratch mine. All the credits in the system aren't worth half as much as a Tenno owing you a favor. A void gate. These things never made sense to me. You're smart, Tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
This needle pierces the sky. Nata, will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Impressive. These sentient fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
sentient has adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new. Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys. Use this one to reopen the portal before more sentient fighters come. The void is poison to them. Cross the threshold. Go now. The sentients cannot follow.
Oh, don't you just hate that feeling? Makes my stomach flip. Let's see where you've landed. Find a nav console. Sweet prophet, the moon exists! It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. My Lotus, you make a fine villain.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
Hunhouse found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes. And what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection.
They don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. You need to find a way to get off this tower and onto the moon.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void, yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you? That's it, Tenno. Shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Orokin called Alad V. Your silence soon comes.
You did it. The void mask is crumbling.
Operator? How did you get through to me? Don't worry, Otis is on his way now, preparing for extraction.
The sky will be as it was meant. The shadow returns the moon. The reservoir swells with Tenno blood. The old war finally ends.
The moon. Somehow, Ordis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator is at critical levels.
The suspense is killing me. Lotus, you have to tell us your secret. Hey, don't cut me off.
Within the moon lies the reservoir, the secret to your Tenno power. But the secret is dangerous. It drove the Stalker to madness. The Stalker is heading toward the Void control room. Track this.
Collapse the Void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No. If the Void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the Void control room and stop the Stalker.
Hiding the moon in the void. Quite the magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in my chest?
It is time. The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon.
You shall not leave this place.
There are 3 void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from your shields while I finish my task.
Nata, you trust this Orokin blood who would chisel weapons from our bones?
Get close to the void compass. Keep moving. Another compass needs your shield's power.
Stop the inevitable.
The void compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Orokin, the noise you make will cease now, and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanau's found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security eye. Watch out. Wait. The security eye just destroyed a pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest. it. The eye is taking out the pendula. Keep it up. Last one. It's done. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold on, this will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
What they need, Margulis, is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, Wallace, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the sun.
The moon is back in normal space, but the reservoir is in more danger than ever. Hunhao will send his fighters, and the Stalker is still coming for you. Move now. We saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhao can now attack the reservoir directly. He must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel. Shame on you! You Orokin! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why?
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dax soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
So, this is the part. Wait, is this the reservoir? Yeah, it looks like a jacuzzi. I love the song by the reservoir. What is that? And then the Warframe fell down too? Wait.
Dream.
What is dream?
Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
Okay. This thing looks like Black Cat.
You hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end.
Why is it copying?
Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Wait. Walking slowly and 300 meters. This will take an hour.
Tenno. Operator. You're awake now. But you're more vulnerable than ever.
What do you mean?
Get back to your ship, now.
I mean,
You need to focus your mind to unleash your true power.
What's the difference between Confulus and Oculus? This is way easier than I thought. Wait, why is it gathering not do everything? Transitioning, what is that? Okay, guys, this is actually a cool quest, the coolest quest. Okay.
I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link.
Is that it? No. Heart. I saw something like glowing over there. Yeah, the whole Warframe time I saw this glowing. Wait, why did it open?
Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link.
Stop them, Shadow. Do not let the child's power rejoin the sky.
Focus your energy. Get past the stalker.
Shadow, protect me. The sky will be as it was meant, Shadow. The old war finally ends.
Focus, Tenno. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link. Again, it needs more power. Focus your energy. Get past the stalker.
Shadow, this cannot be.
One more time.
Shadow, only the Tenno's death will end your despair. No self, no sense, No death, just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this? Shadow.
How did you even teleport here?
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without. And the war within.
Yo, man. What is that? Hair tips? What do you mean hair tips? Why should I look like that in TDM? Of course not. Wait, actually that looks cool. I'll keep it. Wait. I am. Hold on. First thing, I need to do my face. Okay, no, they're not racing. That actually looks like me. How can I? Let me try to use my keyboard. Okay, got it. I use my keyboard just for it. That looks like damn TDM. Well, whatever. That looks cool. Okay. Man, that looks super cool, but I cannot afford it. Boy, that looks incredible, man. Okay, here highlight. Whoa, that looks like a galaxy. Wow. Yeah, just yeah, okay, yeah, let's make it a pattern. Gymnastics, what is that? No, I don't like gymnastics. Yeah, JO2 looks cool. Primary color. Let's make it like a blood. I don't know. Let's make it like purple. Some sort. Purple. I haven't used this the half-locked color palette for so long. Metallic. Yeah, okay, I'll choose this. Inner eye. Whoa. No, that I want it like blue. Let's make it like red. Yeah, that looks super cool. No, outer eye glow. It's massive. Eye glow. Okay, that looks super cool. Here you are.
I hope we're ready for this.
My Warframe is the hand, and
My Warframe is the hand, and I am the will.
we know the mission. We will not fail. Transference signals. I hope we're ready for this.
I hope we're ready for this.
We will bring honor. The Lotus is counting on us.
I don't need it. Let's make it red. Let's make it like black. You know what? Let's make let's make it black. Yeah, the line color and make it purple. No, I really want the saturated ones. Purple. Secondary color purple. No, let's make it the secondary. Terry. Of course, we could have it purple. Where's the tertiary? Suit energy. Okay. Secondary suit energy. Again. Let's make the secondary one pink. Okay, sigil. No, let's not put a sigil. Primary color. Wait, what is that? Okay. Now, continue.
My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
I remember everyone was laughing outside an airlock. This kid had a boy by the throat. I didn't think it was funny at all.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zariman 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting, dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
We were just kids, but they were afraid of what we could do. When they tried to treat us like rats, I stood up to them. I wasn't gonna let them divide us after what we've been through.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The Void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
She confronted them even when she knew what it would cost her. Blinded and sick by her work with us, yet in her heart, stronger than all of us.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
We must have known. I remembered what it was like to be afraid, to be weak. I vowed never to forget that, never to abuse what I had been given. I had code.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the